This is Jose Johnson fighting in our main event here for Warrior Wednesday 6. Super excited to have you back. Are you glad to be back once again?
Man, I'm always glad to be back, man. I'm just ready to scrap, man.
Absolutely. All right, now I want to talk about your last couple of fights here for WXC, starting with your most recent fight
Yep, yep.
against Ryan McIntosh. It looked like he
Uh-huh.
hit you kind of hard there in the beginning with the right, but then you were able to kind of bring the fight to him. You hit that huge elbow. You took him down, landed some ground and pound there, and but that big elbow is what kind of did it, and he didn't want any more after that.
Yeah. Well, that was a weird fight, man. It was honestly, I wanted to crack his head open some more, if I'm being honest. When he tapped to the elbow, I was very surprised. I've never really seen anybody since amateurs tap from strikes, and never thought I would ever see it in the pros. It's
Right.
kind of like you're in a fight. I don't understand why you tap from strikes. You're gonna get hit. But yeah, he did. I thought I broke my elbow because it was so loud,
Hmm.
and I didn't care. I was gonna continue to still elbow him with the broken elbow, and ended up getting that win. It,
Absolutely. Now, did you actually do any damage to your elbow, or was it just kind of maybe bruised?
None. It wasn't even bruised.
Okay. Well, good. Good. Now, when we were watching, now, did you know it was the elbow right away? Because kind of from the initial camo angle, it kind of looks like you kind of turn your head. He's kind of turning. I thought it might have been a clash of heads because obviously there was
Hmm.
a big cut open up. So that's what I thought it was at first. And I'm like, well, that definitely can ring your bell. But did you know it was the elbow, or did you think maybe you had accidentally caught him with the head? Or
No, I knew exactly what it was. I knew it
okay,
was an elbow. When we stood up the second time, I kind of read him. I read him a little more. It's just like I heard Pipe say. He said he looks for a way to find a finish. Well, I do the same thing, which my record. You look at my record, it shows that I finish. That's what I was looking for. He kept like turning his head away when he tried to throw the check hook,
mm-hmm.
and so I countered that and threw it across behind the ear. When I saw the way he reacted, I made sure I pushed him against the cage so he couldn't circle out anywhere. And when I did, I loaded up like I was gonna throw across. Instead of across, I just turned it in for an elbow. So the elbow was completely intentional, and I meant to split his head open.
Awesome. Well, it was fantastic to watch. And finishes, you mentioned, you've done that in an abundance, especially in the WXC Steel, finishing
Hmm.
all three fights, all in the first round. Is that the goal once again? Another first round finish for you?
It's always the goal to get a first round finish, but yeah, I just sat down with my coach and it just hit me, and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. It's not that I don't want to put on a show. It's not that I don't want it to be 5 rounds or 3 rounds of
Sure,
complete excitement. It's just
sure.
like I got to get paid, and you're a stepping stone, and
Right.
I want to make it to the big stage, and I'm not gonna waste no time with you. So if a first round finish is what they thinking that I'm trying to do, like, it's exactly that's what I'm gonna do.
Now, of course, you guys, Vargas and you actually fought at the first Warrior Wednesday, not against each
Hmm.
other. You took on Adam King. He, of course, took on Karamanov. What did you think about that fight that he had against Karamanov? And was there anything you were able to take away from that fight in preparation?
Well, I heard him in his interview say that he's gonna push the pace, and I just hope that he pushes the pace a lot more than he did in that fight. Yes, he was a great grappler, but grappling was expected from that guy, and he even to my personal opinion, he outstruck him all the way until the third round where he got tired, and and then he got lazy. So it was great. It's great of him to capitalize off of uh, whatever that guy's name is when he got tired. So that's great instinct. That's great fighter instincts. But I don't get tired. One, two. I'm not gonna get sloppy. I'm gonna get more focused. I'm gonna dial in. So I just hope he's ready to push the pace a lot more than he did in that fight. I didn't really honestly see a whole lot. It was good timing at the end, but other than that, I didn't really see anything.
Now, of course, this will be your first fight, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, at
Mm.
135 pounds as a pro, right?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
I fought more. Oh no, you're fine, brother. You're fine. I've fought several times at 135. Actually, I fought more at 135 than 145. The reason I went up to 145 is because I got so many backouts at 135. I was forced to go to 145, and then this last one I had so many backouts at 45, so I had to go up to 55 because Ryan, thank that guy for stepping up last minute, was the only person who
Right.
stepped up. So that was the reason why I fought at 55. I'm not gonna make that a habit. Nope.
For sure, yeah, absolutely, and obviously it was still awesome that you were able to perform. But so 135, that's where you feel the most comfortable at.
Oh yes, I feel strong and I'm huge for 135. You know,
Absolutely, and do you think that's going to be a big advantage in this fight? You know, that the height and reach that you'll bring to the table.
I think I think honestly, uh, I think I'll be a lot stronger than him. Yes, but I'm not leaning on a grappling match. You know, it's not. I'm not trying to clinch. I mean, I'll clinch with you because I already know he's going to try to be in my face, and I think once he feels the power on the clinch, he'll step out and he's going to step right back into my range, and it's just going to be you getting picked apart from out there. I mean, honestly, I don't really see. I see the weight cut being a huge disadvantage to him because, especially when he said that he's established at 135. You know, I've had more fights at 135. You know, than he has in his career. My whole amateur career, I have over 100 fights. I mean, almost over 100 fights at 135. So I love that weight class because I'm big and I'm still fast.
Now, of course, this will be your fourth time fighting for the WXC, but first time in the main event. So that's got to
Hmm.
feel good, right? Fighting in the main event this time.
It feels great. Um, I like the main event because I like the title. I don't like the weight. I want to get that shit over with and get it done. You know, I want to get in and get out and go have a drink.
Absolutely. Well, at least they'll get out before 10:30, though.
Right, but there ain't nothing open because it's a Wednesday.
For sure. But what would the win in that main event and obviously bringing home that WXC title mean to you?
I like the WXC title because I like the fact that those guys are family to me. However, the belt means nothing to me. No offense at all. I want to win. I want to win, and I like to fight. I was established. I was raised on fighting, so that's what I want to do. And I know it'll be a good win. He's got a good record. He trains at a good gym, but none of that matters. I just want to fight.
So I have a question here from Mr. Pedinelli. He said, "Are you excited that you found someone that is just as happy as you to get in there and battle for a championship?"
I'm excited. I'm excited for one that he's representing his country, because as you guys know, I represent La República Dominicana, and we're very proud people, and Colombianos are very proud people, and we're both Hispanic, so I love it. So it's gonna be clash of the Hispanics. You know, I'm gonna be talking to them in Spanish at weigh-ins, like I'm the same thing. It's gonna be great, man. I like the hype. You know, I like the hype. It gets me ready. It keeps me focused too. Um, and the fact that he's excited to bang, you know, I've heard that a lot, but I don't foresee him trying to take it to the ground. So we'll see. I'm ready for anything.
Now, when Mike told me this was the matchup uh, for the main event, he always likes to ask me like what I think, and
Hmm.
I said this is a no-brainer, no-brainer for the main event. It's a no-brainer for the championship. So I
Hmm.
just wanted when this was presented to you, do you feel like this was a no-brainer for you? That this was a fight that not only can help you in your career, but that you knew was going to be a challenge as well.
Um, it was a no-brainer that it was going to be a great fight for my career, for sure. My whole fight career has been challenges. Hell, my pro debut was against a Bellator vet. You know, he had already 7 fights, and it was my first fight. So I've always faced, you know, I guess you can call them like mountains. You know, and it's fine because I'm ready for anything. Um, I just think it's going to be a really good win. really good win on my record.
All right, anything you'd like to say to Pipe before you step inside the WXC steel against him?
Uh, yo no necesito un malo por hours at the tu papá. Yo dice un gracias por esta oportunidad, and I hope you're ready. Representa el Colombia y ahora representa la República Dominicana y eso claro. That's it.
All right. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't say where to for people to follow you on social media.
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at Jose_Los Lobo. I need to change that to El Lobo, but it's Los Lobo. And my Facebook that is extremely difficult to like spell. It's Jacquarius, but it starts with a Z. So honestly, all you gotta do is just type in ZHA, and then it'll pop up. I'm like the only one name who starts like that, so you can find me that way. And yeah, follow me.
Absolutely. Hopefully no one has that, because I had that problem with my Instagram. Someone had, so I had to add the to the beginning of my name, and I was very bummed because the guy who has just my name only has 2 posts, and it's been from 5 years ago, so it really pissed me off. So hopefully you can make an easy change. But yeah, sorry, that's a rant there. But yeah, it still irks me.
Oh, quick thing, my fault, brother. That watch is dope.
Oh, thank you. This is called a Flex Watch.
That shit is sick.
Yeah, and they have different charities you can donate to and stuff. So shout out to Flex Watches. So I got a couple of them.
Nice.
This is actually my favorite one. I have a Darth Vader one. That's my favorite one, actually.
That one's dope right there. I like the colors.
So, but yeah, if you look them up, they're very affordable. They're like $40, so very cheap. So you need to step up your accessory game. Recommend. Anyways, good enough track. All right, Jose, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to your fight here against Pipe coming up in about 2 weeks.
Dope. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to my guys that's been helping me through my training camp. Guy over at Powerhouse for my strength and conditioning. Dude's been fucking killing me. But I feel ready and I feel strong. James Lee's Match Fight team for being so inviting. I've actually spent my whole entire camp in Michigan this time, so I'm very excited to perform in my home state, especially after I did my camp here. Coach Glove, my boxing coach, world's best in Detroit Jiu-Jitsu, and then I just went and recently trained today with Taylor Moore over there at SFS. So thanks for those guys for being super inviting. I want to give a shout out to Fog Hog Vapes, sponsor and a family who's been like super close to me. And then all my family and friends that are watching and are going to be watching, thanks for your support. Love you guys.
All right. We'll see you, Jose, and look forward to your fight once again.
All right, brother.
I will see you. Once again, that was Jose Johnson right here on the Warrior Wednesday 6 live fighter interviews right here on the Warrior Xtreme Cage Fighting Facebook page.